Hi everyone, I thought we'd start tonight with a little bit of breath work just to show how you can use some quite simple techniques to release tension that you didn't know you were holding in your body and to just give a general feeling of calm and settling of the mind. So we'll do a little bit of breath work, and then what we'll do is a yoga nidra that is one of the ones designed for children, but I sort of tweak it and use it in my summertime class, so it's nice for adults too, and it's also kind of appropriate for where we're at just now. So I know it's been a bit of a roller coaster week for everybody, us included, and really this is some of the stuff that I've been doing myself just to try and kind of settle things down and take one step at a time. So what we're going to do first of all is just take some deep breaths, and you're thinking of that breath starting from your tummy and going right the way up to the top at your collarbones, and when you're exhaling, you're thinking of exhaling the full way down to the bottom of your rib cage, down to your tummy. And when you really get down to the bottom of the breath and exhale fully, there's little receptors for your nervous system at the bottom of the lungs, and they get activated when we take that full exhale. So it's really nice deep breaths. What we're going to do initially is take a really nice deep breath in, and then on the exhale you're going to imagine that you're blowing through a straw, so you're really controlling the speed of the air coming out to make it nice and slow. So we're going to do 3 of them first of all. So taking a nice full deep breath in and then exhaling through that straw. And just noticing your shoulders relax on the exhale. So we'll do that again. So breathing in and exhaling. And again. And one more time. So what we're going to do next is we're going to imagine that we're misting up a mirror, or if you wear glasses, that you're misting up your glasses before you would clean them. So we're going to take that nice full inhale and then exhaling. And again, just letting your shoulders relax and making sure you're getting right down to the bottom of the rib cage. So second time. And exhaling. And one more time. So we're going to keep going with that breath where we're exhaling as though we're misting up the mirror. But this time what you're going to do is try and do it with your mouth closed. So you're still trying to mist that mirror up on the inside, but the lips are closed on the outside. So we'll try that, and I may look ridiculous doing this, but hey ho, in for a penny, in for a pound. So taking a nice deep inhale and exhaling with the mouth closed. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. And one more time. And exhaling. Hopefully you can start to notice that just taking those full breaths and really hitting the bottom of the lungs and relaxing the shoulders starts to just bring things down a little bit. What we're going to do is add on to that a count. So we're going to count 12 breaths. Now, you can keep your hands on your knees and you can use the fingers to just count each of those 12 breaths, just to give the mind another hook, another thing to rein it in. Or you can add a little mudra or hand gesture with your left hand. Now what you do with your left hand is you make a spiral inwards. So we start at the base of the index finger with the thumb, And just showing what we would do, we would count 1, 2, 3, going up the index finger, 4, 5, 6 along the top of the fingers, 7, 8 coming down the pinky, 9, 10 along the base of the ring finger and the middle finger, 11, 12. So that's the middle of the middle finger and the middle of the ring finger. So the thumb makes a spiral inwards. So it symbolises that we're drawing inwards, we're focusing the breath inwards, and we call this a focus 12. And it's one that my teachers have introduced to me, and it's one that I really like. Just counting the 12 breaths is really simple, and adding the little hand gesture once you get to know it just gives something else to rein that mind in. And when we're taking those 12 breaths, we also really notice at the end of the inhale and at the end of the exhale, there's just a little pause or stillness before the next breath comes. So as we're counting each one of those breaths, we're just noticing the pause and the stillness at the end. Now it's your choice. If this is the first time you've done it, just put your hands on your knees and use the fingers to count the 12 breaths. If you've done the little mudra with me before and you like it, then keep your left hand upturned and place your right hand down and do it that way. And I also suggest at this point closing your eyes just to kind of shut everything else off. So I'm going to close my eyes and I'll just count us through those 12 breaths. And it's your choice whether you're using the little hand mudra, just placing your hands on your knees and counting, or not doing anything with the fingers. Okay, so just inviting you to close your eyes, just inhaling to prepare and exhaling to synchronise our breaths. And then we're inhaling 1, exhaling 1, inhaling 2, exhaling 2, inhaling 3, exhaling 3, inhaling 4, exhaling 4, inhaling 5, exhaling 5, inhaling 6, exhaling 6, inhaling 7, exhaling 7, inhaling 8, exhaling 8, inhaling 9, exhaling 9, inhaling 10, exhaling 10, inhaling 11, exhaling 11, inhaling 12, exhaling 12, and just keeping your eyes closed. If your left hand is upturned, just placing it down and letting it rest on your left knee, and just taking a little moment to notice how you feel after a few minutes of just starting to work with your breath. And when you're ready, just bowing the head, blinking your eyes open. And hopefully that gave you just a little bit of calmness and relaxation after maybe a pretty challenging week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record the Yoga Nidra now and do it as a separate video, and I'll post them both at the same time. And so you can do them both together. Or if you feel you want to jump straight into the Yoga Nidra, it means you can take yourself just to the start of that. With the Focus 12, just to mention, when I first was introduced to it, I didn't really like it. I found it kind of agitating trying to do the little gesture with my left hand. So if you find that, just leave that out to start off with. Once you've got into the hang of counting the 12 breaths, then maybe start to learn to count the spiral on your hand. So just to remind you, it's the left hand you're using so that the spiral goes inwards. The thumb's at the base of the index finger, and we count 1, 2, 3 going up the index finger, 4, 5, 6 along the top of the fingers, 7, 8 coming down the pinky, 9, 10 along the bottom of the ring finger and the middle finger, 11 goes up to the middle of the middle finger, and 12 is the middle of the ring finger. So that's something to add on once you've got the hang of the technique. And the other thing is the breath that you're doing on the Focus 12 is the one we were doing just before it. So like where you're misting up the mirror but your mouth is closed, if you can manage to do that. So thanks for listening, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll add on the little children's Yoga Nidra now as well. See you soon.